What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be going over the top 10 2K YouTubers in real life. Honestly, this list was very close, so there's a lot of picks that you might think are crazy and you would definitely have a different order, so leave in the comments who you think is the best. So anyway, now let's get on to the top 10. At number 10 we have got KORZEMBA, the what if NBA guy who started off playing NBA 2K, blew up on NBA videos, and plays a little bit of 2K on his second channel, but not very much right now. But KORZEMBA can play. Like, he's not a bad player. He played varsity basketball in high school. While he didn't play at a level above that, he's not a bad player at all. As you can see from his one in real life video, he can shoot the ball. He's not in bad shape, and to be honest, he doesn't seem like he's practicing too much, and he's still not a bad player. His handle, while not great, is not terrible. He can finish relatively well the basket, judging by this 2v2, and he shoots the ball well. Some nice form. But we're starting off this list strong. This is quite a good list, and unfortunately KORZEMBA, well, fortunately enough, he's on this list, but he's only in at number 10. Next up, we have got the most subscribed person on this list, and it's KASHNASTY. To be honest, when I looked at him play at first, I did not think he was good. His form is a little bit off, he doesn't look like he's the best basketball player, but KASHNASTY is arguably the best defensive player in the community. And in 1v1s, he 100% is the hardest worker. An effective player who, but when you watch him playing as a part of a team, is extremely good. There's not actually much of a difference on this list between like 9 and 3, and honestly, he's this low, but he could easily be in at like number 4. But KASHNASTY definitely a top 2 or 3 defender in the community, and he's not a bad player at all. I was actually surprised at how well he plays against the better players, and then when I looked at it closely, I'm not surprised. He's very solid and definitely deserves a spot on this list, and you could definitely argue that he should be a little bit higher on this list. At number 8 we have got JESSERTHELAZER. The reason he's in above KASHNASTY is because Jesser beat him in a 1v1. Jesser is definitely a better shooter than Cash. The one thing Cash really struggles with is his jump shot, but it's actually getting a lot better, to be fair, so I'm not gonna hold that too much against him. But Jesser is not a bad player at all. He's legit 6'3", I'd say. I've seen him in person, and he's not like someone like me who lists himself as 6'3", who's not 6'3". Jesser is legit that height. His handle is not bad. He shoots the ball well. But the only thing is, I haven't seen him in an actual game situation. He could be great, I don't know, but we've only seen him play one-on-ones. He's tall, his footwork in the post is not bad, and he's quite a good player, especially for someone who hasn't played at a competitive level in a few years. But definitely deserves a spot on this list, and again, just like Cash, could be a little bit higher. And number 6 is probably the most controversial one, and it's DCOOP. DCOOP could easily be a lot higher on this list, but there's literally one video of him playing basketball, and he's playing in a league where he's wearing a Shaq jersey, so I don't know how good the standard is. DCOOP honestly could be anywhere on this list. Well, obviously ahead of a couple of people, but he could and probably should be a little bit higher. The only reason I'm not putting him higher is because, again, I don't know how good a standard this is, but the guy is 6'9", and it's not like people that lie about their height. I've seen him. He's legit 6'9". He is huge. He's like Christopher London big. And I know he should be a little bit higher, but there's a lot more footage of the players that are ranked higher, and for that reason I'm putting him at number 7, but at the same time he realistically probably should be higher, because if he played any of us, he would probably kill us one-on-one just because of how big he is, and he looks relatively athletic. At number 6 we have possibly the best shooter in the 2K community. It's another person who is in the 2K house, and it is TDPRESENTS. TD can flat out shoot the ball, and just even looking at his high school mixtape, he can really shoot it. I haven't seen that much of him. He doesn't seem like he does too much except shoot the ball, but a lot of people don't, to be honest, and he shoots it well. The only reason he's this low is I haven't seen him shoot the ball from an NBA or even a FIBA three-point line. He's doing this with high school threes, which are mid-range shots pretty much anywhere else in the world. But again, a really solid player who excels in shooting, and maybe LSK is the better shooter than him. Who knows? Maybe ZACK, the traveling gamer, but apart from that, it's hard to argue anyone shoots the ball better than TD. And again, just like the others, could be a lot higher on this list. It's very, very tight between maybe 9 and 3. At number 5, of course, I had to do it. I had to put myself. Realistically, you could easily put me anywhere from maybe 4th until below Cash, but I'm going to put myself somewhere around the middle. Realistically, I probably am worse than TD, so this probably wasn't a good spot for me, but then again, I am shooting from a lot further out, and I have been for my life, and I don't actually know how I would shoot in a high school 3-point line, so I can't really judge myself based on that, but I can't really hold it against him because that's where all the 3-point lines are. But anyway, if you guys don't know, when I was a kid, I was very good. I was like a 6'1.5", 6'2", 13-year-old who was one of the best players in the country. I played on a lot of representative teams, and I also played international basketball under 16s. I then tore my MCL twice, never fully recovered. Won a national under 20s championship at 17 years old. Won a national college championship this year, and currently I'm playing in the top league in Ireland. Well, if you consider sitting on the bench playing, but I am 20 and it is a league full of grown men. So again, just like a lot of people on this list, I could realistically be a lot lower, or I could have put myself a little bit higher. That's for you guys to decide, but I'm going to probably be a little bit biased towards myself and put myself above the likes of Cash, Jesser, and TD at number 5. And if you guys think I should be lower or higher, it's my list. You guys make your own. I will have no problem hearing me below Flight and Lost and Unbound on your guys' list. Now let's get off me and let's get to another player. At number 4, we have got ZACK, or the Traveling Gamer. ZACK is a former college player. He played NAIA Division 1 as far as I know. He then injured his wrist and had to stop playing. But as you can see from a lot of the house videos, he still shoots the ball extremely well. He's got one of the nicest looking forms, and he shoots at a very high percentage. Well, from the high school 3-point line, he shoots at a very high percentage. A lot of you guys are saying probably saying in the comments like, oh, he played NAIA, not NCAA Division 1. It's still a great standard of basketball. And playing NAIA Division 1, you pretty much would dominate in any pickup game. Unless you were playing against NCAA Division 1 players or NCAA D3 players, he would dominate in pickup games. ZACK is an extremely good player, and I honestly would have liked to have seen some of him playing before he injured his wrist. I can't find any, but there probably is some footage. But anyway, ZACK definitely deserves to be this high on the list. You could argue that he should be higher. I know that he lost to TD in the challenge for the $1,000 shoes, but at the same time, this is ZACK after injury. Before injury, as an NAIA Division 1 player, he definitely should be top 4, probably even higher on this list. At number 3, we have got SOLLUMINATI, the guy who started the beef with KASHNASTY. I actually would love to see that one-on-one happen because Cash is an extremely good defender, and it honestly wouldn't be a blowout. Even though there is a lot in it in this list, Cash is 9, SOLLUMINATI's 3, I don't actually think that it would be that much difference, especially one-on-one. But SOLLUMINATI's 6'6". He shoots the ball well. His form is really nice. He can handle, he can pass the ball, and is a legit player. He's not one of those players that trash talk and say they're way better than they are, which you guys probably think I am, to be honest, but I really don't care. But SOLLUMINATI is very, very good. And the fact that he's number 3 on this list shows how good number 2 and number 1 are. And number 2 is the guy who called himself the king of my team and also crowned himself NBA 2K17 Rookie of the Year as far as I know. I don't even think he plays NBA 2K17 anymore, but it's TJAYERRDAY. Whatever about his 2K skills, he's unbelievable at the game and he's unbelievable at basketball. He's extremely not flash, fundamentally extremely good. His footwork is incredible. He was averaging like 20 a game in junior college at a high enough level, and also averaged like double digits NCAA Division 2, which you guys might think that's much, but it's extremely good. TJ is good enough to play pro in some countries. Like, I'm being dead serious. TJ could play pro in a lot of countries. And to be honest, his game is unbelievable. The more I watch it, the better his footwork looks. The only thing he seems to lack is a jump shot, but we don't even know if he can shoot because he just doesn't. He is solely a post player. But as far as accolades go, he's probably got the most of anyone in the 2K community. He dominated at junior college level, and if you guys are saying the SOLLUMINATI's better, he might actually be. And in his clips, he does look better. He looks like he's a little bit better of a handle. He looks like he can shoot the ball a little bit better. But straight up, just putting the ball in the basket, TJ doesn't seem to do anything flash. He just plays the game of basketball well, and is an extremely good player. And number one, a player who had a legit shot of making the league. And you guys might be saying, Christopher London never could have made the NBA. But to be honest, how many 6'9", 6'10" players do you know that are this good at basketball? He was a great defender. He can block shots. He could drive to the basket. He could dribble. He was athletic. He rebounded. He could shoot the ball. Obviously, if you guys don't know, there's a difference between a great player and an NBA player, and a lot of that is mental. If you don't have the drive, you will never make it, and that's the only reason Christopher London, LSK, is not in the league. If he was passionate about basketball like he is about YouTube, LSK would be in the league. He's legit 6'10", one of the tallest people I've ever seen. Shoots the lights out, can handle it. There is no reason why, if he wants to, and if at a young age he wanted to be in the league and put his time, he wouldn't be there. Like, he's honestly the best player in the community by a mile. Right now, obviously, SOLLUMINATI might have more practice. TJ might be more in practice. But just by pure talent, there is no one that comes even close to Chris. And it's hard to argue that point. So anyway, that's the video. These are my top 10, and I have 100% forgotten at least one person. While looking back over and editing this video, I realized I forgot Pretty Boy Fredo, but Pretty Boy Fredo is in the range of like 4 to 10, where anyone can be in any order, so I'm gonna keep KORZEMBA on the list. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.